Hello and welcome to this video demonstration of my new software, Keyword Helper 2.0. This software program, although it's very simple to use, is actually very powerful and very useful, helping us to identify which keyword phrases people are searching for in the three major search engines. If you're not familiar, Google, Yahoo, and MSN are the top three. Google, of course, is the most popular. Yahoo is number 2 and MSN is number 3. But between just these three, about 90% of all search engine traffic comes from these three. So these are the ones that we really want to focus on. If you're not familiar with the importance of search engine optimization, it's roughly estimated that around 80% or more of all internet traffic to websites comes from search engines, and of course 90% of that comes from these three, so that's why we want to focus on those. And what this software does for us is it kind of automates our task and makes it a lot easier by helping us identify keywords and keyword phrases based on the topic of our website that we can optimize for and get listed very quickly and hopefully very high in the listings. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Up here you will see that there's a bunch of buttons, and I'm going to go through these one by one as it pertains to identifying keywords for a website. Now let's say we have a website where the topic is weight loss. Perhaps we're selling weight loss information, perhaps diet plans and or weight loss supplements. So that's our main keyword, is going to be weight loss. So I click main keyword, and I'm going to type in the keyword weight loss, and I'm going to click OK. Now I could add more keywords by clicking this button here, but I'm not. Let's just keep it simple for now for the purposes of this demonstration and just search for the main keyword of weight loss. Now we want to see what other keyword combinations that contain that word weight loss the search engines people are searching for. So let's go ahead and click the gather keywords, and it's going to bring us back a list of up to 100 different keyword combinations with the word weight loss inside of it. And it's going to tell us how many searches are done in these three main search engines per day for each of those keyword phrases. So here we have Christian weight loss. It gets searched for 35 times per day, or roughly 1,000 times per month. It's very valuable information for us because we definitely want to focus on keywords that people are actually searching for, because it doesn't matter if we could have the top listing in Google, Yahoo, and MSN. We could be in the top listing in all the search engines, but if people aren't searching for that keyword phrase, they're never going to see our site. So it's definitely important to see which which keywords people are searching for so that we can optimize our site for those keywords. So anyway, that's what this is telling us. So here we have weight loss. It's searched on average about 3,000 times per day between the three major search engines. But we're not done yet. We want to see how much competition each of these keywords has, and that's where the gather data button comes in. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to ask us if we want to do an exact match, which means that the keyword, if it's in quotation marks, it means that that exact phrase is going to be on the site. If we choose this other option where it just says it's a broad search, any combination, the word weight or the word loss, not necessarily together as weight loss, could be on the site. That's not as focused as we want, so I'm not going to select that option. I'm going to select the focused option, which is the precise search, where it's containing quotes, where the exact phrase weight loss is going to be on the page. So anyway, I'm going to click that. OK. And it's going to start plopping these numbers in as it's going out and querying the search engines. It's showing us how many competing web pages have these individual keyword phrases on them. So as you see, weight loss brings a lot of searches. People search on that keyword quite a bit. However, there's a lot of competing pages, almost 80 million pages that are indexed in Google alone. And then you look at Yahoo, it's got 339 million pages, and MSN has 430 million pages. So we probably don't want to start there because there's going to be a lot of competition. It's going to be very hard to rank. A general rule that I like to use is I like to first identify keywords that have around 1,000 searches per day, which is roughly 35, 1,000 searches per month, which is roughly 35 searches per day. And then I also like to look for pages where there's, or keywords where there's less than 2.5 million pages or less. So those are keywords that I feel confident that I can get a good listing for, but I wouldn't start with a page where there's 80 million because that's just too competitive. However, once you get listed for the lesser competitive pages, then you can start working on, once you get an idea of what you're doing and so forth, you can definitely go after the more competitive phrases and get even more traffic to your site. So that's important. Okay, so anyway, it takes a couple minutes for it to go through and get all of these. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and stop, and because we have enough data here to look at real quick. Here's a couple of keywords that we could probably do well for: weight loss programs and weight loss pills. You see that there's about 621 searches done per day for that term and 580 for weight loss pills. You'll also notice that there's 1.7 million competing web pages in Google. That's probably one that we could probably optimize for. So that's what this software is good for, is for identifying keywords that we can optimize for. There's one more feature of this software that I'd like to show you, and that I like to use. It makes it easier to see, is the save results. What we can do is we click that. It's going to come up and it's going to allow us to save all of these keywords into a .csv format, which we can open in Excel. So I'm going to go ahead and, it says weight loss.csv, that's good. I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to actually open that and see how it pops up in Excel. Now you have to have Microsoft Excel for this to work. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, then it's not going to work. But anyway, it just, in my opinion, it makes it easier to see, and you could have potentially thousands of keywords in here, and you could sort it any which way you wanted to. Like if you wanted to sort by competition, you could do that, and see, it puts the least competition right there, you know, and you can sort it any which way you want, and whatever is meaningful to you. So that's a good feature. And anyway, that's basically the software in a nutshell. Very, very valuable for helping you to identify keyword phrases for which you can optimize your website for. And I'm not going to go into SEO optimization. That'll be in another video. But I hope that this gives you a good overview of the Keyword Helper software. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a line and let me know. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you know, I'm always available. So thank you very much, and enjoy.